scoring, Clark.
For sure, and we could actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
And now Dallas' starting group. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Yep, that one goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is James. Back to Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Reeves up top. Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Irving for 3. Doncic pulls down the board.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Hachimura from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Irving. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Up and over Doncic. And it's Irving missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
And the Lakers with some changes. Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura and connects, subbed in for Reeves. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Irving. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Fires the 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Boy, Dinwiddie does not hesitate to go right back at a guy when he's been scored on. He wants a 3 of his own that time.
Shot on the wing. And it's Doncic missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect, defended by Thompson. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now Davis over Finney-Smith. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Will. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. Pass to Vincent. And he drops it in from the low post. Vincent's got his first bucket in this one. Dinwiddie with it. 5 points in the game. He gets it in there. The Lakers lead by 3. Vincent outside. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Davis. Too strong. Davis for 2.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Thompson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
And here's Thompson for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Hachimura outside. Oh, and the jam by James.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Pass to Thompson. Outside Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
James outside. There, LeBron for 3.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Irving, and Doncic puts up a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Pete.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Hayes for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hayes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Mavericks trailing. Washington outside. Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And the layup falls. Doncic has got 12 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Thompson passes to Irving. And there it is for him. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Pass to Doncic. Luka! Get off me! Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Thompson outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. No good with the triple. Dallas has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And finished off by Davis!
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Outside Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. The Luka 3. Money.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Thompson outside. Davis from long range. James with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he lobs it up top. Gafford with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Finney Smith checked in for Hachimura. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Pulls it. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Doncic. Reeves has got 7 points.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Davis with a screen on Doncic. And he's going for the lob. Davis misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Now Davis, 11 points in the game. Davis showing some toughness there.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to not. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall is out there with Edwards. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Irving looking around. With the teardrop. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Gabe Vincent.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Christie. From deep, here's Doncic. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Irving finds Thompson from the arc. Oh, Killer Clay, the answer.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
And there's James from the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's Irving missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Davis against Doncic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Gafford passes to Irving. Got a hand on it. Hachimura against Davis. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Hachimura with a screen on Thompson. Down low. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Lakers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, those are the plays Davis is capable of making. He's confident, and he keeps getting stronger with every passing day.
Now here's Reeves. James outside. Back to Doncic. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 30 points.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Davis misses. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Battle won in the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school, should be a physical contest.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Vassell, a screen on Harden. Fox, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Powell. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now here's Barnes. He's covered by Leonard. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, I'm not a system player, I am the system?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And so here are the Clippers following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the paint. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the basket is good. Harden's got 6.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich comes in for Chris Dunn. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Spurs. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Jones. And that one is good.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And here's Leonard from 3. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Spurs trail by 4. Paul outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Norman Powell. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 8.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And that one's good. Champagny.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for L.A. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lets it go from 14.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. He'll get you back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Keldon Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step back three, so you have to play up. And that's what he wants you to do. Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Los Angeles making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Johnson.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Outside, Simmons. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Here's Fox. No scoring in this one. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Pass to Coffee. Zubac, a screen on Johnson. Here's Coffee. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 5. Johnson in the corner. Sohan with the ball. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
Timeout, timeout.
Sohan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
A different look for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Launches it. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Paul outside. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Outside Leonard. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harden. And easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Castle. A 3-pointer off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the basket by Jones.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Paul looking around. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Missed inside. And so we conclude the first half. The Clippers on top. They're up by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Drains it from beyond the arc. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest. Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. Barnes outside. From downtown. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Outside Leonard. Harden against Fox. Harden draws the double. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Outside Leonard, a 3, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 17.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Spurs making a switch here. Zohan's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Castle. He has 5. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden's shot is good. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Traps in the tray. Barnes has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for San Antonio. And here is Powell. Still yet to score. And it's done in the corner. The steal. Wembanyama against Dunn. Pass to Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Leonard with the ball. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Jeremy Sohan. De'Aaron Fox out there with Paul. Then it's Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. Outside, Fox. To take the lead, he lays it in. Fox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And Jones with the stuff.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
To the inside, Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside. Guys.
Thanks so much, David. Harden against Fox. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. And another basket for San Antonio.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Outside Leonard. Done outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Wembanyama, a screen on Harden, and Fox gets it to go.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Here's Leonard. Barnes grabs the miss.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 3. Now Powell. Zubac the pass to Dunn. Powell kicks to Dunn. Leonard inside. Barnes on him. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
For San Antonio, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. From 13, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dunn kicks to Harden. At the Dunn. Shoots over Vassell. Dunn misses. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Harden scanning the floor. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
So it's San Antonio now. 3-point lead. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 17 foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
The deep 3 from Harden. Laces one from 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Harden finds Dunn. They get it back. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the...
Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels at small forward.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
It's stolen by Gobert, and they're on the break. A floater, and it's finished off by McDaniels as he lays it in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Reeves outside. LeBron, oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here is Hachimura. Doncic outside, jacks up a three, cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hachimura kicks to James. Shoots over McDaniel. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Hachimura.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And some changes here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Randall no good. Lakers leading by 4. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Clark for 3, trains it from beyond the arc.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Vincent finds James. Drops it in from 14 feet away. James has got 6.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Randall surveying the D. Over Vanderbilt. Great D that time from James. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. Here's Reeves. No scoring in this one. Over Edwards. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Pass to Vincent. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Vincent's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And LeBron's subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Reed with a screen on James. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Reeves. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here's Doncic, following the basket by Julius Randle. Back to Doncic. From the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Randle. And it's all evened up. Randle's got 4 this quarter.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Pass to Conley. Randle with the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randle's got 8.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court. And is ready for the bad half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Randle dishes to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Now here is Conley. Edwards cashing in from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Up top, Doncic. Over by Conley. And Doncic gets it to go.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Conley, the pass to Randle. Got a hand on it. Here's Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Michael Conley. Pass to Hayes for the lead. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Conley kicks to Edwards. Shoots the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Doncic doesn't go for him. Minnesota leading by 4. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Has to Gobert. Outside for Randle. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now Hachimura. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hachimura's got 5 points so far. Outside Edwards from 18 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Lakers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Randle. Reeves outside. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the power forward. Here's Edwards. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half. James looking it over. Shoots over Alexander Walker. No good from LeBron. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. Out to Edwards. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, it's James. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard, run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here is Doncic following Julius Randle's 3. That one good for 2.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Edwards and oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
My goodness. goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves leading by 11. McDaniels in the post. Working on James. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's good from the top of the key. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Doncic going to work.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Minnesota.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here's Gobert after Luka Doncic hitting the three. And finished off by Gobert.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Conley against Doncic. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here, and thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this
Popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. Gafford finds Washington. Irving against Harden. And the shot is good off the backboard.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving is going to drill that shot every time.
Pass to Zubac. Now done. From deep. The Clippers rebound. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. I mean, he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
At the foul line for one.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Now here's Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Irving, the pass to Gafford. Thompson with it. The three from Washington. Gets the three ball to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Dunn outside. Davis against Leonard. It's stolen by Washington. Back to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gafford with a screen on Harden. Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Leonard with a screen on Irving. Pass to Leonard. Here's Powell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Now Thompson takes a three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper. It could be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
The Mavericks lead by 5. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's good for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Harden. Zubac with a screen on Davis. Drills it from deep. Leonard's got 5 now.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Washington passes to Irving. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Leonard. Dunn outside. Outside Harden. And here's Leonard. 3 seconds left. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the 3. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Here's Marshall. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Lively passes to Dinwiddie. Over Bogdanovich. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Lively. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And for a combo guard, Dinwiddie is long, 6'5". It really helped him there.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Irving. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Simmons looking around. Back to Jones. Pass to Bogdanovich. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Lively with a screen on Simmons. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Simmons. Over Irving. Simmons, no good. The Mavericks leading. Irving with it. He's got 7. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And Dallas making a change here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. The Mavericks lead by 3. Inside. Davis down low. Leonard defending. Yep, that one's good.
The size and skill combination really puts pressure on the D. Davis. So good at using it to his advantage.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Davis. Shoots. Irving, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Coffey. Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Here's Irving. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Kawhi, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Irving against Harden. Rebound by the Clippers.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just cranked it.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top, up 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Washington. And it's Irving in at the 1. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Washington outside. There's Davis with the 3. AD stretching the floor.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Dunn's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Irving. And it's blocked by Harden. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Dunn. Knocked away. Stolen by Davis. Outside Irving. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Thompson outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Powell outside. Pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
The Clippers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Davis down low, working on Jones. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
And Klay Thompson, one of those guys where you hit the switch as a lights-out shooter.
Outside Harden. Pass to Leonard. Fires from the line. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 20 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard looking around. Powell outside. Misses the 3.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Marshall inside. Leonard defending. Outside Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Pass to Marshall. Counted from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Leonard passes to Harden. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Harden's got 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Chris Dunn, Amir Coffey out there with Kawhi.
Oh, he got his timing down.
Making passes out of the pick and roll can be tricky for some, but Dinwiddie shows the ability to execute.
Dunn outside. Leonard on the wing. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. It's Dinwiddie on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Lively against Leonard. Lively passes to Marshall. Here's Irving. Good.
When Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Clippers trail by 3. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for the Clippers, Zubats, he's checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Thompson.
Klay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
Pass to Leonard. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6. Here's Irving. Again, Dallas.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
Davis against Leonard. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Outside Davis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Irving. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now Leonard. Outside Harden. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Outside Harden. Dunn outside. Zubats with a screen on Thompson. The shot by Dunn, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Oh, Leonard! A special delivery!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
There's so many little things that Klay Thompson does for his team that go unnoticed. Trust me, they're not unappreciated.
Leonard against Davis. Outside Harden. The three. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Powell for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Powell for 3. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Now here's Dort. To the inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
And a powerful slam by Fox. Even at 6'3", he can still really get up.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Vassell against Dort. Here's Williams. Screen by Holmgren. The three. Barnes with the rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Thanks for that, Allie. He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Shoots a fadeaway. Wembanyama, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Dort outside. Inside. Here's Williams. And that one's good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Williams. There's the drive. Tries it from the block. And the nice bucket inside from Wiggins.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Ball passes to Champagny. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wembanyama using his post moves to get the 2 points. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Wiggins looking around. Sends it home from 3-point land. Wiggins has got 5 points. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Caruso against Paul. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagny at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fox. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Fox has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Caruso finds Wiggins. And here is Williams. Back to Wiggins. Joe, the pass to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pure from 3-point range.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins got 9.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And the Spurs making a change here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Paul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Holmgren with it. Fox picks him up. Fox against Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. The fadeaway. Oh, it's Wemby.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Caruso finds Dort. Screen by Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Defense right on him. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Caruso, a screen on Vassell. Williams misses.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Barnes in the post. He's guarded by Caruso. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Caruso outside. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Now Holmgren. He's guarded by Barnes. Lets a floater go. Soft touch from the big man, Holmgren.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Oh, get up, De'Aaron Fox. Wow.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. To the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Outside Barnes for the lead. Drains the triple. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
With that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. Two distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. The 3 from Holmgren hits the trifecta. Holmgren's got 5.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Outside, Williams. 1:33 left in the third. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Sohan's checked in for Vassell.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Barnes passes to Sohan. Now here's Wembanyama. Over Williams. Misses the fadeaway.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
With the teardrop. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Fox outside. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Good on the shot. Wembanyama's got 16 points now.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. Here's SGA. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Fox. And he gets it to go off the front iron. He's got 11.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. SGA working through contact inside.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie at the small forward. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And perfection right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Paul. Fox outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Joe. No good on the triple. San Antonio's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Out to Fox. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. That ties it up.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Pass to Castle. And he jams it home with authority.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Throws it up high, and Williams punches it home.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's Fox, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hardenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Williams' shot is good.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Castle. To the left side wing. Here's Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Holmgren against Barnes. The Thunder pull it in. Hardenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Holmgren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
And we talk about the things that made Chet Holmgren an elite prospect. Mental toughness is near the top of the list.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Castle for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
SGA showing off the athleticism there.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shai is on time.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries the spin move. Box for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. And an intentional foul right there.
13 foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovering. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pass to Castle from outside the arc. And nails the tray. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day,
Great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Now here's Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Leonard against Hachimura from the wing, and he connects with the jumper.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers, but man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Here's Leonard. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Leonard's got his second basket of the night. LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. A 3 ball. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub. Finney Smith's checked in. Norman Powell's checked in for Dunn. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Reeves outside. LeBron against Powell. And the dunk by James.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's Jones. Now here's Leonard. Shoots. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Doncic. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 now.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Zubac's a screen on LeBron. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich out there with Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. Here's Coffey. Pass to Zubac. Bogdanovich with it. Clippers moving the ball around. And they double up Simmons. Here's Coffey. Defended by Vincent. And it's good. 2 points. Coffey's got his first points of the night. Lakers trail by 6. Now Reeves. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Amir Crawford. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And James Harden has subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for the Lakers, Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Now here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi. And Bray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. And they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Clippers leading by 7. Back to Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
James up top. He's covered by Leonard. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Nobody near Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. James, the pass to Reeves. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Doncic. James against Powell. LeBron James just too strong. And so here are the Clippers. Leonard from deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first half of play. Clippers lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from James. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Leonard. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Zubac, such a towering presence, a guy who's capable of scoring through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Zubac. Lakers trail by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. 1:58 left in the third. Leonard the pass to Powell. From deep, Harden doesn't get it to drop for him. Lakers trail by 7. James finds Doncic. Back to James. Doncic with a screen on Powell. James the pass to Doncic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots from 12. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Reeves outside. And here's Hayes. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. 4 on the clock from deep LeBron. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
Harden sets the pick for Powell. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 4. James the pass to Finney-Smith. James against Leonard. LeBron crushing off the contact.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
So for the Clippers, Amir Coffey's checked in for Leonard. Bogdanovich comes in for Powell. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Here's Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Derek Jones. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position.
Yeah, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Vincent the bounce pass. Here's LeBron. And that one hits back iron. Clippers leading by 3. Jones kicks to Dunn. Outside Leonard. Down low, here's Jones to the left side wing. Coffee, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Clippers lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Money there shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. Leonard inside. He's covered by Hachimura.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Doncic against Harden. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Zubac finds Leonard. Drains it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Hayes trying to break through. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he ends up making the second, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Doncic against Harden. To the middle. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
2 points. That one goes.
And Hachimura ready to deliver for his team.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Doncic, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, the Lakers no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
As to Leonard. Powell with it. Harden left side. Fires for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing here by 8. Clippers with the ball. Harden surveying the D. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Takes the three. On target from range.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Irving. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. Nice D from Gafford.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. From deep, Holmgren. He buries it from 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Thompson passes to Irving. And there's the lob. And Irving powers it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. There's a screen. The 3 from Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. There's a minute 12 left in the first. The drive by Dort. Here's Williams. Doesn't go that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
4-3. And there's Thompson on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Outside, Williams. Back to Wallace. To the right side. Holmgren's got room. Washington grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dinwiddie with a screen on Dort. And here's Thompson for three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. Basket counts. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
They've got Case and Wallace. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The baseline J is on the way. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Screen by Lively. Clock at 6. Irving for 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Marshall. Irving for 3. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Lively picks him up defensively. Williams misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Dinwiddie. And here's Lively. Hounded by Wiggins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Marshall. Davis comes in for Christie. Washington's checked in for Dinwiddie. And it's Thompson in for Irving. And Dallas making a change here. Williams is checked in. And Williams drops them both. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Williams passes to Gafford. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Holmgren. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Pass to Williams. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Now here's Washington. Gafford with a screen on Williams. Offensive rebound. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. The kick out to Williams. Fade away. Fires in the triple. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision making.
Thompson, a screen on Caruso. Here's Davis. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Washington in at the 3. Dort outside, fires the 3, drills it from deep. So Dort's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And Gafford with the block. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The kick out to Williams. Dort, a screen on Thompson. Williams from long range. Washington grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Outside Irving. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
To the inside. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marshall's checked in. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Outside Irving. No one near him. Good. He hits the jumper. Irving's got 17 points.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Caruso. Gets the 3 to fall. Caruso's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Marshall. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. He takes it in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 19 points.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Here's Marshall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Shoots over Davis. Cashes it in from 11 feet. He's got 12.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside Davis. Knocks down the step back Jay. Davis has got 8 points. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Thunder out in front, up 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Jang in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Lively passes to Marshall. Back to Lively. Here's Christie. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Ryan.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
Big time shot right there, fellas. And a big moment, and this game definitely worth the price of admission.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back 3.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
Gafford finds Irving. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Holmgren. The shot no good. Davis with the defensive effort. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. Here's Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Dort for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Davis a screen. Irving for 3. And knocks down the 3.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. There's 42 seconds left in the game.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Gafford. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. That free throw good from Gafford.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Money!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Gafford the screen. Irving for 3. Misses the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Go. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. No shortage of excitement here as we're officially underway at overtime. PJ Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Counted from distance.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Shot from the mid-range. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 32 points.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. Inside. Hartenstein in the post. He's guarded by Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Holmgren, no good on the free throw.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
And it's good.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Washington finds Davis. And here is Irving over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Unloads from 13. And it's in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. They're behind by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
The 3 from Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so the Thunder take the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime.
Should be a fun one, a clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubats in at the center, filling out the middle.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bounce pass, Conley. Done against Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Randall outside. Harden against Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Edwards got 7 points in the game. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Zubats. Kicks it out to Harden. The second chance effort. Back to Zubats. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Edwards, that's good.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's Edwards after Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer. Pass to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
The Clippers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Back to Harden. A 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Pass to Clark. Puts up a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Leonard. Hasn't made one yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Jones with the screen on Edwards. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Edwards can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Reed with a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Leonard battling for 2. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And that one drops.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. And then for the Clippers, Amir Coffey comes in for Ivica Zubats. And James Harden has subbed in for Simmons. Randle from outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Here's Coffey. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Kawhi Leonard battles for 2.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Pass to McDaniels. Randle surveying the D. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Randle's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randle can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Outside Leonard. And Kawhi drives. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Outside Conley. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And the layup falls. Randall's got 10.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And now we'll send it. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so Powell nails both of them. Here is Conley. No scoring in this one. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Leonard the pass to Dunn. Up top Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Powell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Gobert with a screen on Hart. Here's Conley. He's off on that one. Excellent defense there from Zubats. To the inside. Here's Dunn. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Randall kicks to Conley. Back to Randall. McDaniels against Powell. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 2. Over Leonard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Harden the pass to Powell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Screen by Zubats. Leonard with the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
To Gobert. Knocked away. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here they come. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Zubats atop the key. 5 on the clock. Lobs it up for Zubats. An emphatic LU jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones is checked in. quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jones against Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Back to Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. 7 points for James Harden.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Randall outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. And then for Los Angeles, Amir Coffey's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdanovich comes in for Norman Powell. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Simmons kicks to Jones. Off target from three-point range. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Jones. It's Randall with the drive. Good on the bucket. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. Back to Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Edwards looking it over. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Screen by Zubac. Leonard kicks to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Back to Harden. Here's the tip drop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Free throw good, James Harden. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Good on the shot. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now Leonard drills the elbow jumper.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Gobert with the screen for Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Look at the focus from Leonard. Wow.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Conley, and the layup is good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Done shots, good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Leonard. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes. And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
.44 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard with the bucket.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Randall is doubled. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our